All right. So today, instead of playing Dark Souls, I decided to build an operating system because I thought it was a pretty good success when I used my Raspberry Pi as a audio production, or as like a music live mixer. This is what it looks like. This is just Ardor 6, and currently this is what I'm using for mixing audio right now. And I got focus right here. Sorry about the delay. I'm using Elgato, and here's the Raspberry Pi 4. And you know, the latency is really good, and I bet if I had like a Focusrite that had, you know, a lot more inputs and outputs, or another one, then I would be mixing the desktop audio too. And it'll definitely work for that. But usually I do speedruns. So, like, I made this project, and right now the code is just all over the place. So I just decided to recreate the code on stream from scratch. The only thing I did beforehand was make this README. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. we're going to build a Docker file for building our stuff. So we're going to build the build environment. We're going to build an environment to build an environment. This is where we're going to create the Yocto project. That is the combination of software that allows us to build this automation. Yocto is like this thing that allows you to build multiple different kinds of operating systems in multiple different architectures. Like the thing that we're gonna make, we'll be able to build on x86, and we'll be able to build on ARM 32-bit, as long as the software supports that. Yep, and let's this is where we're gonna put Pokey. We're gonna use it as a Git submodule. We're going to add these as Git submodules, and that's kind of how you're supposed to use Pokey, I guess. They all contain a bunch of patches and different build automation for building on that particular platform. The bulk of the stuff we're going to use is already in Pokey, which uses Open Embedded. But yeah, but first we need to make a Docker file. So I guess you probably run Windows. I personally run Arch Linux. I love Arch Linux. And I can't use Pokey on Arch Linux. It sucks because they demand a very specific bash shell and environment. So I'm going to skip a lot of the work in recreating that from scratch. I'm just going to copy and paste one that I already had. Because I think you need to create a regular operating system user, and it'll prevent you from building and stuff if you're root. I don't know. So I'm just going to go and get that. If I can find it. Oh. It's gone. No, I'm just kidding. It's not gone. It's a really terrible Docker file, and really, Pokey isn't it's not made to run in Docker. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that work on Pokey and Open Embedded projects probably despise Docker. I don't know. Maybe not though. Oh, do I even have Docker? Oh, we don't want to override the README. First, we want to create a directory, and then do it this way. For some reason, Windows doesn't Sublime Text on Windows when you're using a Debian Linux thing or whatever doesn't update. I think it just doesn't call FS events correctly. How it's mounted here is weird. Yeah, so this is a lot of crap Docker file code that I'm glad I don't have to make again, and hopefully it'll just work. Okay. And there is an entry point, shell script, and a run script that I created beforehand too. It's really simple. It adds an user at runtime, owns the workspace folder, and then executes bash with whatever command you give it, or whatever arguments you give it, I guess. And in order to run the container, we just have to mount a whole bunch of directories. Actually, we don't. I changed it so you only have to mount one folder, and that is the repository folder. So that's much nicer. Runs Docker and mounts the repository at /data/workspace and calls it Warrior for some reason. Let's call it Raspberry Pi Mixer. Yeah. Alright, and first, before we can actually use this container and start building stuff, we have to actually clone all of the layers and stuff that you use in open embedded build environment. So the first we need the Pokey, Yocto Pokey. I think I have a link handy where that is. You can find it on their main website. It's at yoctoproject.org. It'll lead you to the right place. But I have a link that I'll just grab. I think I do. Here it is. We're gonna clone it into tools/pokey, and we're actually gonna use a specific branch. So there's these like releases that they do, and instead of using tags, they decided to create branches in their repositories. So what you want to do when you clone it, you never want to clone master with Pokey. You want to clone a release that is stable, probably for Raspberry Pi. Let's just look at the releases real quick. Sorry, my words are getting jumbled up again. So let's look at these releases. So in every layer in the Pokey project, you should be able to check out a branch using one of the code names that they provide. And I swear Warrior is on here. Oh yeah, it's right there. I try to use Dunfell. Or wait, no, I try to use Gatesgarth, and then if Gatesgarth isn't there, I use Dunfell, and then if that's not there, I use Warrior. A lot of projects stop development after their first project was created, because it might be already compatible on all, or they might not require any heavy changes. Yeah. Tool/ no, the branch is Gatesgarth. Oh, my bad. I didn't want to use the git clone command. I wanted to use git submodule add. Oh, did it not actually create it? Nice. Git submodule add -- branch. I'm actually going to use the command that I just did. Git submodule add into tool/pokey. Yeah. That way, when we clone this repository, it'll automatically clone that if you add the recursive flag from when you clone this project. Okay, while that's cloning, it's a really huge project. Let's get these. First, let's, actually see if it exists. If the branch exists, I forgot. Forgot which ones I used. Oops. They have done well. We're gonna open up a new Debian because we are very impatient. I'm not used to Windows. Git submodule add into layers /meta -96 ports. I'm just gonna copy paste that. I guess I didn't get the right link. And I think I closed that window. Yep. All the windows, man. Yeah, that should have worked. Oh wait, yeah, it is different. Maybe I wasn't in the right directory. The following paths. Oh, interesting. Why would -- branch be in there? You're allowed to add arguments there. I thought. Guess not. It's very unlike Git. Wow, Pokey is taking forever, dude. That's okay, I have something locally that I can pull in. Let's try Gatesgarth. I think the only reason why I need meta intel real sense is to fix some sort of dependency issue that comes up, but I don't think it actually builds anything from it. Oh yeah, meta musicians. This layer, super awesome. It contains Ardor 6, I think, and it contains CAF Studio tools. If you haven't heard of that, you should go check that out. It's open source LV2 plugins that can do a lot of cool stuff. Good start. Oh, okay. Oh, Moetta musicians? Really? I didn't want to do that. I'll just clone another one. Moetta musicians. Alright. Then I have to fix up that issue. Moetta musician. Wait, what? Ambiguous. Okay. There we go. Pretty much all projects use Meta Open Embedded. This keyboard's hard to use. And Meta Qt5. This will allow you to run a windowing operating system. I think it uses X server or something. I'm not sure how they do it. But I don't think you actually need Qt to install a windowing system on your device. There's a way to do it using only open source software. I haven't tried it though. Meta Raspberry Pi contains Raspberry Pi specific stuff. I think it has some automation to create this image that can be used with BMap tool to move it to an SD card, which is really nice. You don't have to build any of your own automation to, you know, format the disk if you don't want to. But you probably, a lot of users would still really want to do that, and you can still. Wow. I don't think GitHub likes me right now. Or wait, no, that's not GitHub. No, it's their servers that's going pretty slow. I wonder if they have a fork. Let me see. Let's see. So there's this site called layers.openembedded.org. That is where you can find a bunch of layers, and you could find different recipes, like for instance calf. It'll show you where. It'll try and search for stuff that will probably install what you ask. In this case, high quality open source plugins for musicians. That's amazing. Meta Raspberry Pi. Ooh, I don't think it's available on here. Or is it? They must be like in the middle of a release or something. Some other side of the world is just waking up or something. Yeah, I don't see anywhere where it points to a fork. Let's see if we can find GitHub meta-open embedded, the official fork. Maybe it's in that account. Nope, they're not the ones who make it. Never mind. This is what we'll be installing, all these plugins. And really all I'm using is just a gate, simple gate, and a compressor. And that's pretty much all I need. It'd be nice to make some custom stuff, like create a LV2 plugin that can use NVIDIA's noise cancellation stuff. I forgot what that project was called, but it's basically like plug and play. So close. And this is what it's like to program. I'm just gonna chill. let's look at what's it called again? Let's look at our door. Oh, and by the way, with this operating system, you can go to a terminal. And here's what it says. Oops, that's... when you type uname-a, it returns AAR64. It's hard, I couldn't find any 64-bit OS images available, like, officially from Raspberry Pi, which is kind of weird. I think it's because they just don't want a lot of people asking for help, saying, oh my gosh, this operating system doesn't work on my device, or something like that. It's probably a major support issue. But yeah, while that's going, while Open Embedded is chugging along, I'm gonna start. No, we can't start on anything next. We have to build the container to source OE init build env in Pokey, and then use that to create the starter project. And then we can start modifying the configuration. So, yeah, let's see if our VPN, let's see if we, oh wait, do I want to get on VPN? I don't know. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't want the stream to go down. That's okay. Alright, we're gonna cancel that. I'm gonna copy whatever that was. Pokey. I'm gonna copy that from another machine. Alrighty. I just have to find it. Wow. That takes a kind of a long time to clone. Finally. I'm already on it. Oh, we did it. I just have to change something. What did I call it? Oh. I have to reclone it again. Gotta set the remote to the official one. use that as a remote. And get the official or the absolute path to tool/pokey. Okay. And then we'll just run this again. And since Pokey is already there, it should just be like, okay. Cool. Finally. We modified the README. Did we? I guess I updated it a lot. Alright, I'm going to re-add this folder so we can look at all the stuff we just did. We cloned some layers, and I think that's all of them, maybe. Meta Intel, Real Sense, Meta Musicians, Meta Open Embedded, Meta Qt5. I thought we did Meta Raspberry Pi. Oh. Let's just do this. Oh. We ran that. Oops. Okay. I must have ran it in the incorrect directory or something. Maybe in the home directory. Nope. Wow, that's taking forever. Okay. meta dash Raspberry Pi. Okay. Alright. I think, let's remove this. Check it out one more time. What? It is here? What the heck? Oh, I didn't put it in the directory that I wanted. Alright. Let's move it 2 layers. Did it remove it automatically? Wow. I think it's the autocomplete that is screwing with me. Like maybe it just doesn't run very well on whatever Linux is called on Windows. WS something, I don't know. It should not be cloning anything. There you go. We almost screwed up big time. Meta 96 boards. Intel RealSense. Meta musicians. Oh, look at that. Oh, I thought we screwed up. Never mind. Meta Pokey. Meta Raspberry Pi. Alright, we did it. That took way longer than I expected. Alright, so we should be able to just build this Docker file now. All it does is add entry point. Yeah, it does a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's call it Raspberry Pi 4. I don't know, Yocto. Embedded. Sure. Now let's call it builder. Yeah. Oh, we gotta start Docker. It's so crazy that you can run Docker on Windows now. I remember when Docker came out and everyone was like, this is awesome! And all the Windows users were like, Docker sucks. Failed to read Docker file. Build kit mount Docker file. Did I name it incorrectly? Oh, that's why. Because there's no Docker file. We have to be in the Docker directory. Right. So I wonder how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna leave that run. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Nice. I think I built a container like this 2 years ago and I only had to change a couple lines. I can't believe it still works. 2 years ago. Alright, so I think we could just run it now. Well, we gotta chmod it. Oh, you know what? We should call it Raspberry Pi 4 Mixer. Nah, I actually like my name better. Because we're building the thing that builds the thing, which is Raspberry Pi 4 Mixer. So let's get this back. Remove that window. I must have Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi. And we have chmod entry point. I wish it would say that. All it says is permission denied, OCI runtime. It's not very descriptive. Oh yeah, and then we have to build it again to get that modified file in there. Use Docker scan to run snic tests against image to find it's okay. It doesn't matter if this has vulnerabilities, and I'm telling you, it has many. Yeah. But we're not going to build this in an environment that has network access. It won't, and it's not going to be a shared environment. It's going to be our personal machine. But yeah, I would not use this Docker container on a server or anything, or like in a CI/CD environment. It's just not made for that. But running it on your local machine with your standard network configuration shouldn't be a problem. Or running it in the workplace, yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, because we're in Docker now. Okay, cool. So it started. And we have to do a couple of commands. The source, tools, pokey, OE init build env, and then we need to point it to the directory that contains the build, which we're calling build, I think. Yeah, we called it build. So what that does is it puts you in an environment, like it changes a whole bunch of stuff and adds the bitbake command. It gives you a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, but now we can build images, or, well, we can't build images now until we change the configuration. Or build images for Raspberry Pi. Technically, you could build core image SATO right now, but it would build it using the default configuration that is here. Let me open it again. I have to and this is what it generated for us. Default configuration that you can use to build core image SATO. We want to build core image SATO, but we don't want to build it for whatever machine is defined in our local.conf. Let's see. Yeah, right now it's building for key EMUX 86-64. And that is nowhere close to what we want to build. We want to build for AAR64. And specifically, we want to build it for a Raspberry Pi computer. And luckily, in one of our layers, we can find machines in Meta Raspberry Pi. We can find a Raspberry Pi machine configuration in the Meta-Raspberry Pi layer. I think we could just use Raspberry Pi 4. Raspberry Pi 4 64. What did they call it? Let me grab the config and make sure that I got the right machine. I think I remember specifying Raspberry Pi 64. Oh, it's just the file name. Yeah, I guess I was right. So you can find machines in layers. The machine you want to use is the same file name that is used to define it in these configuration files. So let's use that in our local.conf. Yeah, it gives you some documentation explaining how to select a machine. That's what we want. And I think I made another change. Let's see what I remember. I think I added some extra image features to allow like the ability to debug software and build software, which is nice. Yeah, I actually added a ton of stuff, including debug tweaks. You know, I'm thinking we could probably remove debug tweaks. I have a feeling that will make it not as performant. So let's just... let's add something else. If we need it, that is. Let's add dev packages. That might be good. And tools SDK, tools debug. Yeah, I don't think that will make it less performant. There's a lot of other stuff. I guess it's right up here. Add debug packages, no. We probably are going to develop software in there. Raspberry Pi is fast enough to use it as a build environment. It's quite handy. User classes, I don't think I made any changes to that. Did I? Yep. And I think there's a line that allows you to select multiple packages or recipes that you want to install in the image. And it's called core. Let's see if it's, yeah, core image extra install. So we're gonna add that at the bottom. And added a lot of things. Mainly though, we just want cath RDOR 6. And that should be all you need, I'm pretty sure. But for fun, I also added nano, hdop, cmake. And I think you might actually need this, I'm not sure. You might not. I'm not sure if it comes with CA certificates or not, but that is what I used. Oh, and also note that when you build the image, OpenSSH won't verify and work correctly unless you change the clock when you first boot it up. Yeah, that's like, that will get you. Also, we could probably remove NTP because I found that it didn't work very well, or it didn't work at all. It wasn't what I expected. Oh, and yeah, one very important thing we have to add is this flag. So a lot of companies use this software to build, you know, software that runs on embedded systems like systems for ATMs, systems for, you know, cars, like GUIs and stuff like that. And that's, some of the software in there is commercial, and like I think they ran into a bunch of problems with licensing and properties. Like developers have been making things and trying to sell things that they weren't allowed to sell. So they added this flag that won't build the commercial stuff if you don't want to. But we want to build the commercial stuff or the specific software that doesn't allow you to sell it. You're still allowed to build it. You're just, some things you're not allowed to sell unless you pay the person that made it. For example, Qt5. I don't think you're allowed to sell stuff made with Qt5 unless you pay Qt5 a subscription or something. But yeah, but we're not selling anything, and I think their terms allow you to sell like up to a certain amount, and they won't give a crap. But anyway, yeah, we have to add commercial here because we're installing Qt5. And you know what? I'm actually gonna put this line up next to extra image features. Yeah, and dude, I think we're done. Nope, just kidding. We're not done. We have to specify all of our layers that we want to use. So let's, what layers did we use? We can find that out by opening up our Git modules. Okay. Let's go to our BB layers. I'm just gonna make a new line. Oh, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the file that I created, because there's sometimes multiple layers in one repository, and the ones that we need are contained, like multiples of them are contained in one of the layers. Oh yeah, and since we're building in a Docker container, the absolute path would look like this. Yeah, I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers in meta open embedded. It contains a lot of cool stuff. I think actually Ardor 6 is included in meta open embedded. Maybe. No, maybe that's Juice or Producer. Yeah, I think it was Producer, which is weird because I would expect that to be in Meta Musicians. Yeah, that's weird. Producer is awesome. But yeah, so now I actually think we are done. I guess let's try to install it and see what happens. So we just need to say bitbake. We ran source oe init buildenv, and then we pointed it to the target, which is our build directory. And now we can run bitbake core image sado. Open embedded layer is not compatible with the core layer, which only supports these series. GatesGuard layer is compatible with hardknot. Which one? What is open embedded layer? Oh, interesting. Layer, open embedded layer, is not compatible with the core layer, which only supports these series. GatesGuard layer is compatible with hardknot? I don't know what you talking about. I think I did not check out a branch or something. So let's do that. So let's go into our layers and check our branches. Meta dash Raspberry Pi is not a git repository. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's just run this. It's still update dash unit. Ew, that ain't good. Yeah, we gotta fix this. We screwed up somehow. Yeah, I swear, dude. We just cloned that. Weird. I guess, what are you gonna do? It's Windows. That's weird. The Git directory is there now. I don't understand. What are all these changed files? So it may have had something to do with where I ran the run script. So let's do it again. Source tools pokey oe init build in and specify the build directory, which by the way should be available in here now. Yeah, it is. Oh, I just ran git status inside of here, and that's not a good idea. I don't want to run that as root. Okay. Let's see what else fails. I'm sure there's going to be many of things failing. Oh, it's showing up as untracked files. That's interesting. Let's make this big. Oh, you know what? It's still... Oh, for a second I thought it was Raspberry Pi still. Let's do the... Git submodule, add gates graph. Yeah, that's what we... Oh, I see. I think we just had to run this. Git submodule. Git submodule update dash init. Did it check it out? Why are there stage changes? This is not a Git repository. So that's quite unfortunate. We're gonna have to reclone that then. Git rm layers meta raspberry pi. Wait, what did that just say? Sure. The Yocto project is like, dude, you cloned that like 5 times already, bro. What's going on? You'd be like, oh, Windows? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. We don't need to look at that. Yeah, so that looks like it's working. Oh, hey, Katie's. Where do you see my cat? Katie? Want a treat? Oh, I got you a treat. Thank you. She doesn't like eating stuff off the floor. So yeah, let's run it. Bit bake or source tools OE pokey OE init build env build. Core image Sado. Okay. the core layer. Are they saying the Yocto, the Pokey folder, is the core image layer? I think. Okay, it's Garth. Layers. Oh, that might be why. Okay. Yeah, check out hard knot. Alright, what are all the branches? I said that. These are such cool names. I think there should be one that says Danny. Alright, now when we do get status, we're gonna do that first. So that change persists. Slash Docker run. Looks like we have more work to do. We're gonna leave that window open. I don't think it's supposed to be that. That's on master. Why is it on master? I'm surprised Gates Garth is actually on these. Some of these branches were not available on GitHub. So this might actually be a lot different than what I was building. Okay. Let's see all these files that it generated. It didn't generate very much. Layer meta-96 board is not compatible with core layer, which only supports the series Gates Garth. So yeah, let me check and see which branch I ended up using. It looks like meta-96 boards only goes up to Dunfell. So that must mean we're not allowed to use that in the other ones. That's what everybody recommends anyway. We are using Gates Garth in there. So what did we use for meta 96 boards? Yeah, we used master. Oh wait, no we didn't. Yeah, we used master in my project. But we didn't want to use that. In one of them, I think. We're using Gates Guard, the meta intel, real sense. We're using Dunfell and meta musicians. That might be the issue. Let's not check it out as root. Wait. I guess we missed this one too. Yeah, that doesn't exist, so check out Dunfell. Let's try checking out the exact the exact commit that I was using. Maybe there's just a change or something. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's just try checking out Dunfell and all of them. That's probably going to be the better thing to do. So, let's do that. Oh, not that. Wonder why they called it Dunfell. It's already on Dunfell. I wonder what a hard knot was. I don't even see that on there. Okay, let's see what happens now. layer Raspberry Pi is not compatible with the core layer, which only supports... Oh, is it checking out everything for me? That'd be very unfortunate. Oh yeah, check it out. We have to check out Dunfell and Pokey as well. Okay. We already have an image running. Alright. I wonder if it's reading my Git modules. Yeah, this is Dunfell, right? Let's see. What is... So Dunfell is based on Gatesgarth. Let's try this. Let's check out Dunfell on the remote branch. Or on the remote. If it's there, hopefully it is. Oh boy, here we go again. Interesting. Alright, let's try something different. I'm gonna go ahead and clone the exact repository that I created and see if we get the same issue. Because this is a different machine. Maybe there's something different that I did. But before I do that, I'm just gonna redo the environment. See if that helps. No. Meta Raspberry layer Raspberry Pi. It only supports the series Gatesgarth. Okay. So I think we just need to follow this chain. As soon as we check out one, and then rerun it, we'll run into another error, and we'll just continue. Now it says Raspberry Pi, which is the same error that we just had. Okay. Nice. Oh wait, it says layer Raspberry. Kate's got it. The Raspberry Pi layer. Where is it? I don't see a folder anywhere where it says Raspberry Pi. Yeah, it doesn't exist. I don't know what folder they're talking about. Alright, let's try to reproduce this issue by recloning the exact same revisions as I have on another machine. Yeah, looks like running it here works great. I think. So let's go ahead and get the exact same revisions. I guess the only thing that I did differently was call it a different name. So let me name it the exact same name. That might be it. Source, build, tools, okay, OE and build, and call it build this time. Okay. Alright, configuration is the same. Alright, running bitbake core image SATO. And it's working, alright. So, right. We're gonna use the same exact revisions that we used in our repository. I guess we just got lucky, who knows? Maybe I'm not using it correctly. Alright. Let's start with Pokey. And then let's get the commit that we used. This is one thing you can't change in Git, which is awesome. Head is now at 0866588. Let's run git log on this. That was Gatescarth. So let's go to layers. Unknown revision. Okay. Weird. Oh, interesting. Well, there must have been a lot of breaking changes in before the storm. How loud is that, by the way? Oh wow, that's so freaking loud. I wish Windows would not be so freaking loud. Right. Stay away. Alright. Let's try the thing that's probably gonna fail again. I'm sure we will fail a lot. Boom! Just kidding. Oh, hey, so I think this is an error that I ran into last time. It's trying to build Spotify D, or it's trying to parse a configuration for building Spotify D. It's a recipe for streaming stuff, I don't know. But I don't like it because it's breaking the build. It happens to be in the Meta Musicians repo. So I wonder if they've already fixed it. And we can just, you know, update Meta Musicians. So let's see. I'm just getting a new terminal. I have one handy. I can use this one. So there's Meta Musicians. Build with CMake. Oh, interesting. I thought we checked out. Did we not do that? We checked out specific revisions. This must be updated. So let's synth v1 build with CMake. Yeah, that's the only other commit that's in this one. Okay, so it looks like I have to apply this patch. There must be nobody building on Gatesgarth and for Meta Musicians. So if we need to find the cargo recipe, and I think it actually tells you exactly where it is. An easy way to find it is you could just use a command somewhere in your repository. And just enter the file name. Just trying to make sure that's the right one. So the problem is that this is breaking the build, so I just commented it out. That's not fixing it, but it works for me. Who knows what cargo is for? Hopefully, I'll never need it. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. There's this... Jeez, I can't believe I forgot this. There's this conflare. Where is it? So this is an older repository, and apparently there's this compatibility line, I think somewhere. Yeah, it's at the very end. It says layer, series, compat, musicians. It has hard not in there. I thought it didn't, so now it does. Okay. Cool, dude. So let's commit this. And in order to fork this correctly, you have to push it to your own repo, whether that be GitHub or a local file system. You'll have to do that. For now, I'm just going to use a local file system. So make a new Git repository and call it Meta Musicians Fork. Right. Actually gonna do git clone Raspberry Pi 4 mixer. Layers, meta musicians. Meta musicians fork. So that's gonna have the revision where it's gonna point to a local directory. So that's important for Git submodules to work. Normally you would create a new repo in GitHub. So once you create that new repo, you can go to whatever it's called. We call it a Raspberry Pi mixer. And we can do git submodule is it update? Oh wait, I think it's, let's just use the help menu. Is it another command? Maybe we just need to say add. I wonder if we just update the origin of our submodule and then add it in the parent repository, that will make it work correctly. Let's just try that. 'Cause that'd be pretty cool. Git remote get URL origin. We're going to set the origin to our fork, and we're going to make a new origin called fork. This is getting really confusing, but we now have fork and origin. We're going to change the URL to point to that local repository. Set URL origin /meta musicians board. I think we just say commit in there. Oh, I thought it would have brought up. Oh, of course it didn't bring over those changes. That's okay. Hacky fix. Let's see if I can push to it. Okay. Cool, dude. So let's go back again. Git pull origin. Or just git pull. And then let's go back there again. Git reset that art. Git diff. Yeah, so now we can do git add layers meta musicians. Now git modules should be updated. It's not. We'll just see if we can re-add it. Meta musicians. Meta musicians. The following path is ignored. Dash dash branch. I did it again. It thinks it's a path. This is the first time I've seen Git have trouble parsing arguments. It's insane. I think it's a Windows thing, it must be. I could not see the Git CLI actually being that bad. Alright, so we just updated that. We made a hacky fix. Fix the configuration file, so let's try building the image again. And it looks like we're getting pretty lucky. So far, anyway. Oh, dude. What the hell? My face is in the way. Bruh. Nobody said anything. Let me fix that. That's probably a lot better, huh? Jeez. Alright, gonna turn up the music. Oh, you know what I just realized? You can mute the console windows. It's beautiful. we're going to see if we can restart the build. If it will stop. Oh, it did. Oh, good. I've been getting this weird input-output error for some reason. It really makes me nervous. It makes me a sad panda. What would help that? Input-output error. Probably turn off, turn back on time. We're gonna quit Docker. We're gonna do that. You gotta use a mouse in Windows. WSL2, that's what I was thinking of. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Or no, I guess I was supposed to do CMD. WSL. What? What? What the heck is happening? This shouldn't be working in this should not be working on Windows. I opened up CMD and it did something that only works in Windows, or only works in Linux. So that's pretty awesome, bro. Pretty cool. Interesting. Oh, it's because I said WSL. That's why. That's why. I guess that's how you enter it. I think I need to restart WSL backend or something like that. Is it really called that? Alright. I think it's working now. Let's start Docker and see if it refreshes its cache or not. I think the only thing that went wrong was the downloads. Oops. Wrong folder. We want to go in our Raspberry Pi builder. We call it Raspberry Pi 4 mixer. I guess we did. Killed signal. I did press Control C. Oh, it's so weird. I think what's happening is Git is trying to traverse all of the files in this directory, and there's just like way too many. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah. Also, Sublime Text is probably going to try and do that too. Let's just use Nano. Oh wait, never mind. We need the terminal. Build slash tmp build slash. Oh, we broke Windows again. It's so easy to break Windows. Let's try something. What does refresh do? I don't know. Can I just stop it? Hello? Okay. I mean, all of these, or almost all of them. Alright. We need to run it again. Oh yeah, that's an error because we need to start Docker again. run it again. Source, tools, OE, init build, and build. Bit, big, core, image set. I deleted like 100 gigabytes, so this should probably not have file system errors now. Looks like one of the recipes failed. We'll look at that if it becomes a problem. I think I smell my computer burning, bro. Like, literally. I smell fire, bro. Oh, cool. We actually have an error. So let's do -c clean. Sometimes you need to clean the cache, especially after a failed build. I think that's like the bit bake equivalent of make clean. Virtual native rsync do configure. Uh-oh. You're trying to build rsync, okay. Let's try bit bake -c clean rsync. There's no way that worked. Oops, that doesn't exist. Log file of failure. I think we just redo the build with enough disk space. So that means we have to remove all of these folders. It's going to be a lot of data. What? Here we go again. Yeah, you want to make sure you have enough disk space. Hello. Hey guys. Sorry, my mic accidentally unplugged out of my interface. But yeah. So I guess like this is gonna take like a million years. So I think I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna wait until this airs out or succeeds. I doubt it will succeed, but we'll see. So, thank you for watching. I wish I could have got it done tonight. Oh well. Ran into a lot of issues with Windows running out of disk space. So, when you do this, just make sure you have a lot of disk space. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys later.